Welcome to Get a Glimpse channel. Color grading is a crucial step in video editing that transforms raw footage into a visually cohesive and emotionally impactful story. It's often divided into two main phases, that is color correction, which is fixing the problems, and color grading, which is applying a style or mood. Premiere Pro's Lumetri Color panel is your primary tool for both. This guide will take you from basic edits to achieving cinematic looks. Go ahead and just open Premiere Pro on your PC. I have it open in here. Now let's go ahead and set up your color grading workflow in here. For workspaces, we will need to go to Window here, and then click on Workspaces, then just click on Color. This will arrange your panels for color grading, placing the Lumetri Color panel here on the right and Lumetri Scopes here on the left. Now we have the Lumetri Scopes, which is your best friend. The Lumetri Scopes panel provides objective data about your image's color and luminance values. Always use scopes. Don't rely solely on your eyes and monitor, as they can be deceiving. Right click in the Scopes panel to choose which scopes to display. For beginners, focus on RGB Parade. This shows the distribution of red, green, and blue channels, helps balance colors and identify color casts. For Luma Waveform, shows the brightness levels, that is the luminance of your image from left to right. This helps assess exposure and contrast. Ideal range is actually usually between 0, which is pure black, and 100, which is pure white. We also have vector scope, which shows the saturation and hue of your colors. Skin tones generally fall within the line between yellow and red. Now let's get to the adjustment layers, which is non-destructive editing. Always apply your color adjustments to an adjustment layer, not directly to your clips. This is how to add an adjustment layer. Go to File here, and then New, then click on Adjustment Layer. Now match your sequence settings. Drag the adjustment layer from your project panel onto your timeline here, placing it above your video clips. Extend its length to cover all the clips you want to affect. The benefit for it, this allows you to apply changes globally to multiple clips, toggle effects on or off easily, and make non-destructive edits without altering your original footage. We have the adjustment layer. Let's now get to the basic color correction, which is the foundation. This stage is about fixing exposure, white balance, and contrast to make your footage look natural and actually accurate. Do this first. Select your adjustment layer, go to the Lumetri Color panel. We have the basic correction tab. Input LUT, that is for log footage. If you shot in a flat or log profile, e.g. S-Log, your footage will look desaturated and low contrast. You must apply an input LUT here to convert it to a standard Rec. 709 color space. Your camera manufacturer usually provides this. Just browse to find the appropriate LUT for your camera or profile. If you didn't shoot LOG, just skip this first step. We have the white balance now, that is the temperature and tint sliders. Fine tune manually. Temperature, slide right for warmer, that is more orange, and left for cooler, that is more blue. We also have tint, slide right for more magenta, left for more green. Goal for this is to make whites and grays look neutral on screen and get your RGB parade scopes as aligned as possible. We also have the tone here. Now for exposure, adjust overall brightness with it. Watch your Luma waveform, avoid clipping. Contrast as well increases separation between lights and darks. For highlights, adjust the brightest parts of your image, pull down if they are blown out. Shadows, adjust the darkest parts, push up to reveal detail in shadows. We also have whites, set the white point of your image, that is the brightest pixel, push up. Blacks, pull down until just before clipping. We also have saturation here. Adjust the overall intensity of colors, increase for more vibrant, decrease for less. Be careful not to oversaturate, as it can look artificial. Let's get now to color grading, which is the cinematic look. Once your footage is corrected, you can start applying a creative grade to set the mood. We have the creative tab, look, that is creative LUTs. This is where you can apply pre-made LUTs, that is look up tables to instantly give your footage a specific aesthetic. Common cinematic looks as well, teal and orange, which is popular in blockbusters, cool blues, warm gold, muted tones, gritty. Many LUT packs are designed to emulate film stocks or specific movie looks. Faded film as well adds a vintage, washed out look by lifting the blacks and crashing the whites slightly. Capen increases apparel detail, use sparingly as too much can introduce artifacts. Vibrance versus saturation. Vibrance intelligently increases saturation, primarily affecting less saturated colors and protecting skin tones from oversaturation. This is good for a natural pop. Saturation, this increases all colors equally, can make skin tones look orange if pushed too far. We also have shadow tint or highlight tint. Use the color wheels here to subtly introduce a color into your shadows or highlights. We have this curves tab, RGB curves, which is a powerful tool for granular control over tone and contrast. White, which is the master curve, adjusts overall luminance. And we have red, green, blue curves, which adjust individual color channels in specific tonal ranges. Now we have the hue saturation curves, which is HSL curves. These are fantastic for targeted adjustments. We first have the hue versus hue, which you can change a specific color to another. We have hue versus saturation, which adjusts the saturation of a specific color. Hue versus luma adjusts the brightness of a specific color, e.g. make greens darker or brighter. We have the luma versus saturation, where you can change the saturation based on brightness, e.g. desaturate very bright areas. Now let's get also to saturation versus saturation, where you can control the overall saturation based on existing saturation levels. Let's get to color wheels and match tab, where we have the color wheels here, that is the lift or shadows, and many of these wheels allow you to add color tints to specific tonal ranges. Drag the crosshair towards a color to introduce that color into the shadows, midtones, or highlights. HSL secondary tab here, this is for isolating and adjusting specific colors with high precision. We also have the vignette tab, which adds a subtle darkening or lightening around the edges of the frame. The goal for it helps draw the viewer's eye to the center of the frame, adding a subtle cinematic touch. Now, these are some of the advanced tips for cinematic looks. Consistency is the first one. The most important aspect of a cinematic look is consistency across all your shots. Shoot flat, that is the LOG. If your camera supports it, shoot in a LOG profile. This captures the most dynamic range and provides the most flexibility for color grading in post-production. Reference images, find movie stills or images, analyze their colors, contrast, and overall mood. Less is more. Subtle adjustments often look more natural and professional than extreme ones. Skin tones, always pay special attention to skin tones. Layering Lumetri effects as well. You can add multiple instances of the Lumetri color effect to a single adjustment layer or clip. This allows for modular grading, e.g. one Lumetri for basic correction, another for a creative LUT, and a third for final tweaks. Color grading is an art form that takes practice. Experiment, observe how different adjustments affect your footage, and use references to develop your own signature style. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.